say Barclays, who is actually a very, very profound person in the fields of marketing. Sir, how are you doing?
I'm all right, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm very, very, very fine. And I must say you look very, 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 very sharp and smart.
Thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll allow you to just kind of like speak a little bit about yourself and what you do before we could run into the dissection of, of the topic.
Okay, my name is Barclays Achose. I'm commonly known on the media as the sales ego.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm too much into sales. I have the formulas which can shock you. If I'm to get into your business for 2 days, you'll be shocked how many people will be calling you and how many deals will close together. Wow.
Yeah. I think that's a must learn art or technique or skill, because I think everybody wants to sell and everybody wants to make money and get something at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, because sales is not just a business. It's not just about selling a product. You know, in whatever we do in life, we are selling. Every time we are selling.
Okay.
Even when we are talking about me coming here, about this program, someone was selling and someone bought the idea.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even in these families, someone has got kids, they have to sell good morals.
Okay.
You see that selling is not just about selling a product.
No. It's basically...
You want to find a life partner, you sell the idea.
Yes.
And when that person buys the idea, you have to keep them sold on you. If you forget to sell yourself, that's what makes people, they stop communicating and complain, "Ama relationships." It's because they don't understand the art and the importance of sales in life.
That is Mr. Barclays Achose, who is going to, make sure he releases enough information to help us and also for you to also take keen interest in most of the things that he's actually doing right now. Now, Mr. Barclays has worked in many areas and many companies when it comes to sales and distribution, and it is for that reason that we have him on the show today. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to encourage you to feel free to call. Please call and question on one or two points that you might not be clear about. And also, please feel free to contribute what you have experienced and what you understand about sales and distribution. So today's topic is sales and distribution. Mr. Barclay,
yes,
as an ego
yes,
of sales and distribution, what are the most challenging things that you have come across in this area?
Sir, the truth is no man was born a successful salesman. Sales is not a talent. Sales is an art which we learn. Well, I started selling actively when I was in grade 8 because I had a talent in electronics and electrical repairing. I had a talent in satellite dish installation. So what I did is, I'm from a very poor background. So I observed the situation and said, if I'm not careful here, I'm going to suffer. So what do I do now? I have to be creative. I was in the village, and in the village where even the teacher himself doesn't even know how to speak good English. So my English was very bad. So what I used to do, I would just get, when I see a plastic, maybe I see, for example, at the same time, I saw a bottle, cooking oil bottle for Zamanita.
Okay.
I got a customer care line for Zamanita on the bottle, and he called and said, I can help you to sell a product. I was in grade 8, that was 2013. The following day, I called DSTV. I can actually help you to sell your products, and I'm an installer. The DSTV marketing manager came into my village. He found my dad. When I was from school, I found them chatting. We discussed. I started selling their satellite dishes.
In the village?
In the village, yes.
Okay. But did you have some kind of training or anything to back you up, just proving that you are actually able to do those things?
No, I didn't have anything, but I just believed in myself, and because I spoke with too much confidence.
And how did the person manage to be convinced? The fact that they always look at, okay, what has he done before? Because they are putting the big name at risk.
Yeah, so what we did is, when he came, he picked me. He asked me, what's your advice? Where can we go and sell these products? I told him, we start selling here. Let us go. I'll be directing you that let's go there. We started going door by door. And when we reach there, we'll do the hardest part in sales. Talking to a customer for the first time, introducing your product, and then you get a rejection. That's the worst thing in sales.
Okay.
I'll go and tell the person, no, I'm selling this dish. When you buy it, these are your benefits. You get to watch the World Cup 2014.
Okay.
You'll be able to follow the elections 2016. You understand? I was moving with the trends. This will help you. You enjoy this. We sold over 100 in one district within 2 months.
Okay, in one district.
I'm unable to use that
But
form.
then it was not easy. It was very hard because maybe I would approach about 10 people, only 2 will buy. These others would say, no, you guys, you are just trying to sell to us. No, after all, when I buy this, it has got no benefit. I'll just waste my money. It won't be paying me. It won't be giving me anything. So better I just invest my money into this. A rejection is the worst thing. So what I did is I focused on learning about how I can avoid the rejections and not overcome rejections, but avoid them by becoming a great in sales.
Okay. So with that said and done, I would like to, just for the sake of the viewers and probably people who are not in the marketing realms and the marketing spaces, what is marketing and distribution? You could actually even break it down, marketing and separate from distribution.
All right. So marketing, in simple terms, is when you are educating your target audience, your prospects about your product.
Okay.
When you are trying to let people know about that product which you are selling, you are marketing.
Yeah.
And distribution now is when you are taking the product to the consumer.
Okay.
Yes. For example, if you look at ShopRite, ShopRite is a distributor. Hungry Lion is a distributor. ShopRite, if you go in ShopRite does not manufacture any product. What do? They get products from companies and then they expose the products to the consumers. They are distributors.
Well, people might generally just say ShopRite is a retail shop and we'll just go and buy. That's what we do. How is it a distributor?
Those guys, they distribute the products for companies. They don't manufacture a product. Their job is just getting a product and giving it to the consumer. And that's exactly what a distributor is.
You make it sound so simple. Is it that simple to be a distributor?
Yeah, it's just that simple.
Okay.
It's just that simple. Only that right now, there is a very great opportunity in distribution. Because many companies, many manufacturers, they no longer want to go through that chain of having a warehouse, talking to the retailer and then to the consumer. No.
Okay.
They want direct from the manufacturer to the consumer. That's what made these big companies come up with the network marketing concept.
Okay. Yeah.
Because network marketing is a business model where you sell a product for the company and then you get a commission. You are not employed. You are a distributor. Distributors are not paid salaries. They get the commissions according to what they sell. And that's exactly what ShopRite also gets.
That's right.
They get a commission. They just get the profit which is on top. So when you're network marketing, you get a commission. Maybe you agree with the company that you'll be paid 20% of whatever product you sell. And then at month end, maybe we'll give you 90%. Then the industry says, if you alone, you are just selling alone, it will be very hard for you to succeed. Now, what did you do? So refer other people to start selling this same product. And when they sell a product, we'll give you this percentage.
Okay.
You understand? So now you build a network of distributors. That's why many people cry they are scammed. They are told network marketing, they want to jump into the business. Please, when I talk about network marketing, I'm not talking about that scam. I'm talking about a genuine network marketing company. A company with the product to sell.
Okay.
That's the company.
How can an individual or a layman out there distinguish between a genuine distribution network distributor as opposed to a scammer? What are some of the points to take note of?
The first thing which I can say, sir, is every business is into sales of a product or a service. And what makes people who are poor, what makes us poor is because we don't have what to sell. What makes someone broke out there is because they have nothing to sell.
Okay.
Yes, they have nothing to sell, and when you have nothing to sell, you are not in business. But then, these crooked guys, they try to come up with something to sell, but when there is nothing to sell, they will tell you, you invest in so much money, and then you refer other person to put in so much money, then we'll pay you this. But then, as a human being, but then I started thinking, I had a very big workshop in Sinazongwe. I'm very famous there.
Okay.
Very famous. They know me as a technician, as a sharp guy.
Okay.
But then I started thinking about it. In my workshop, I have 2 people who work with me. But then, every time I'm not there, the workshop is closed. Why?
Okay.
Because I'm the only man with a skill. But now, what if I get sick for a month or for a year? What can I be eating? Nothing. So I said, I'm not into the right industry. I'm not doing the right thing. So what do? I use the Google to search and understand which industry can pay me well.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because I tried to Google the salary for a teacher, the salary for a nurse, the salary for a doctor. I discovered that it's limited, and then my dream is to make unlimited amounts of money. So I learned on Google that network marketing is the way to go. So I started searching for a network marketing company. A company with the product, not a scam.
Okay.
Until I came across one company, they introduced me. But then, when I got into the business, I realized that the product is useless. Because I gave the product to about 10 people, everyone complained. They said, young man, your product is just benefiting you and your company. It pained me because I understand that as a marketer, I understand that the best way to market, the best way to promote your product is by creating testimonies. And then you use free agents to advertise for you.
Okay.
Just imagine, sir, you are selling a product, maybe the product cures cancer, and then you help 2 people to get rid of their cancer. What are they going to do?
Definitely, they'll start marketing.
They will go out there and preach about you. But what if you disappoint one man? Every day you'll be telling not less than 10 people. Just imagine how much you are.
How do you work around that? How do you regulate positivity around that? Because then that person will forever live with that inculcation in the head that that person provided me with a product which is not good, and as long as they live, they'll keep preaching that terrible gospel.
What I did, sir, I just left this company with a useless product and searched for another company which has got a very powerful product. I found a company and I'm working with that company now. Since 2020 August, I'm 2 years and some months now into this serious network marketing.
So have you gone back to some of the people that got disappointed as you were climbing the ladder to where you are right now?
I tried to talk to them. At the first time they refused. They said, no, you are just trying to sell something else. But now, after they have seen me on the media and the people talking about me, the people I've helped, some of my patients, when I help them, they just go to the radio. Maybe in the morning I'll find 150 missed calls. There is a certain old man from
150 missed calls.
I woke up 8 hours, I found 150 missed calls. Calling someone, Doc, we heard you on the radio. I said, no, I was not on the radio. He called me around 10 hours and said, you know what? I'm able to urinate now. I'm able to urinate. So what I did, I rushed to the radio station to talk about you so that people can be helped. Because I believe many people don't know about you. The man is preaching the gospel.
Okay. That's
the
quite
man is
profound.
Preaching the gospel. So I've been on this industry, sir, for 2 years now.
Okay, 2
and
years.
it's doing wonders to me.
Okay. So I also learned that you do sales and marketing for a number of companies out there. what are some of the things that you have come across that maybe most people might need to pay attention? Because I know that a lot of youths are working in different companies and sometimes lose great opportunities because of being underskilled. What are some of the things that you've come across in these companies that you've worked with that help build someone?
What I've just discovered among we youths is that we want money, but then we don't know the right way to get money. We don't know. I see a lot of youths when there is a crusade, maybe a certain pastor comes from the other country, there is a crusade, they'll go there, they get prayers. But then prayer is not a solution to an empty pocket.
Okay.
I believe prayer is just there to give you good life. You live a life, you continue living. And then you must appreciate God for that.
Okay.
And that's the use of a man of God.
Okay.
But then there is this very important use of a man of God which people don't know. A man of God is a source of knowledge.
Okay.
Look at what Jesus did when he was 12 years, before he started his ministry. At 12, he was found in the temple with teachers, Jewish teachers, asking questions, listening and learning from them before he started the ministry. But then a lot of youths want to just start making money before they learn. You understand?
Okay.
I observed when I promote a seminar, I usually organize free seminars. Free seminars, entrepreneurship seminars. Few people will come.
Okay.
Let there be another seminar there. Thousands of them.
Okay.
But then they don't want to come and learn how to make money, because the secret to success in every industry, if you want to make money, whether you want to be successful in religion, what you must first search for is knowledge. You must be hungry for knowledge and you must be teachable.
Exactly.
Teachability is the number one skill which can make you successful.
What causes most of the people out there to feel that they can start a business without really acquiring the required knowledge? What do you think could be the reason?
Some people feel they can just start the business and then succeed without acquiring knowledge. Maybe they heard from someone, they saw someone who just started. For example, people who know me, like my classmates, they have never heard that I've been to university to learn. But then they see I'm becoming a successful businessman. Then they say, no, I can also do it if he's doing it. But then they don't know what I do in the background.
Exactly.
You understand?
The backstage.
They don't know that I invest much of my time in learning and making myself teachable. But then, sir, a lot of youths are very educated. They have been to universities, but then they are still broke.
Okay.
I did the research on that one, and I discovered that many people are not intelligent.
Well, many people are not intelligent.
Many people are not intelligent.
I hope we don't get killed for that. That's just
Many people are not intelligent.
That's also reality. Well, what makes many people to progress if we don't have many intelligent people there?
There are few people who are successful.
Okay.
There are few people who are very successful.
Okay.
Very few. What do I mean when I say many people are not intelligent? Someone has a degree, the person is broke. What's the reason? Lack of intelligence. Intelligence, my dictionary defines it as the ability to apply acquired knowledge and skills.
Okay.
But then just imagine if someone has been to university, it means that they have a skill, right?
Yes.
If they have a degree, they have a skill.
Yes.
But then they can't manage to turn that skill into money.
Okay.
Lack of intelligence.
Okay. That's interesting. So it's not necessarily acquiring that knowledge and going to look for a job, but you could actually use that skill that you have in yourself to generate income.
Yes.
as an independent individual.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not about searching for a job, because there are no jobs, and there are no jobs everywhere. Even in America, that's why you find a lot of Americans in Zambia. What do you think they are doing? They are here for our land because they know that we are not intelligent. We can't use our skills.
Wow.
They are here for our natural resources because they know that we can't be creative and think.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes. I'm loving your the knowledge that you are holding, Mr. Siachose. This is Morning Wake Up Show, and we are actually looking at sales and distribution, and also marketing of whatever product that you have. Now, the fact is that we need to understand how we can run our businesses. And please, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to call in and ask your questions as well as contribute. The lines are on. There's a line on the screen which you can use to communicate to us. We are waiting for your calls as we are almost getting into wrapping up with the topic. Now, Mr. Siachose, I would be made to understand that you have acquired so much knowledge over the past years. Of course, also considering the other years where you were climbing the ladder, because I know that 2 years back down there was a lot of struggling here and there, a lot of mistakes and so on and so forth. How do you encourage someone who is still in those areas back in the days? There are people who are still climbing the ladder. How do you encourage them to get to a point of break even when it comes to personal branding and personal presentation? What do you encourage?
My number one secret is teachability, being teachable.
Okay.
We must be hungry for knowledge, and we must learn from people who have been where we are. And that's why I love network marketing. Because in network marketing, your leader understands where you are because he has been there. You understand? So even the knowledge which he gives you is the knowledge which he acquired, which can help you to move like he moved. So number one, we must be teachable. We must hunger for knowledge, and we must not be limited. You know, many people are not intelligent because of, number one, arrogance, pride. They feel like they know it all already. Since now I have this master's in business, I can run a business successful. I know it all. But that's not it.
Okay.
You know, the fun part is that some of these things we learn from schools, they were written in the 19th century. We are in 21st century.
Yeah.
Do you think it's still working?
Well, I meant to disagree to that.
Marketing in 21st century, there was maybe newspaper ads, radio ads, but now we're in 21st century where there is social media, where many people are not watching TV, but then they are on social media. That's where they see their news. That's when they get everything. Now, if you went to school to learn and you learn the 19th century skill, how do you expect yourself to succeed now?
Okay.
So we must be open-minded. We must be ready to learn. Number one, let us commit ourselves to learning the skills which works.
Yeah, true. Okay, skills. So one can have the knowledge and have the inability to apply. Okay. So the people who have the inability to apply what they have acquired, what are some of the steps that they can take in order to start applying the skills that they, or the knowledge rather, or the tool that they have? What can you advise on that?
Number one, I can say they must use their time wisely.
Time.
They must use their time wisely, learning from people who are successful. You know, I learn from these successful guys. When I'm on social media, I'm not just doing posting funny things. If I'm not on Dumisani's page, learning something there.
Oh, you're a follower of Dumisani as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I follow him, though we have never met.
Okay.
I've never met him. I don't have any of his books.
Okay.
But I follow him seriously.
Okay.
I consume the knowledge. When I get the knowledge, I pick what is important for me.
That's right.
I'm not on Dumisani, I'm on Grant Cardon's page. I'm learning something.
Okay.
I'm learning something. But then a lot of us, we are investing time in these funny things. You see, you are following someone. I'm not saying we stop following these social media celebrities, but then we must follow people who give us knowledge
and build us. Okay. So that's an interesting thing. I think that's the weakness that most people have at the end of the day is social media. It's like you have to be disciplined. I should say, because you the power is in your hands. After all, your phone is knowledge, and everything that you will build you is on the phone. So it's just up to you to make the right decision on that one. Okay. So I know that you have had certain experiences with companies, very big companies, who are well established, like that. How do you settle disputes in these companies whenever you do a job and then you have a problem with receiving your payments? I know that happens with a lot of people.
Yeah, that happens, sir, and it once happened to me with one of these manufacturing giants. I did a job for them, but then they delayed to pay me.
Okay.
They said creating stories, no, we agreed that you must be working. I said, I have the contract. I have the contract with me. I have copies of the contract. So these guys, these foreigners, they think they can intimidate someone by using their money. They go to police. They try to do that. But then...
Going as far as police?
Yes.
In what capacity?
Trying to get me scared so that I stop claiming for my money.
Okay.
Now, when we reached out to the police, I faced the police officers and told them, guys, you solve this matter in the right way. Because if you don't solve the matter in the right way, I'm a human being and I know my rights.
Yeah.
I know what to do in this. So the guys had to pay there. When you know your rights, nothing is difficult.
So I'm also looking at the fact that you need to understand your rights. That means that you need to do extra research. And probably that's what they mean when they say use your time wisely, because everything is inclined to acquiring knowledge. Because you see, when I listen to what you're saying, it's about you got information, you got knowledge, you read this, you came across this, you experienced this, and hence having all this knowledge. Because people feel fear going to the police station.
Yeah.
How can you encourage them also to not? Because when they just hear about Buju, they game over. They'll be like, I don't know, I don't want problems.
Police officers are our brothers and sisters, and they are there to protect us and not to harm us. Yeah, sometimes they may be tempted, yes, but then they are just trying to see if you are being real.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They will try to intimidate you, but they don't mean it. They want to see if you are faithful in that matter. Okay. So let us feel free. We can use the police. Someone is mistreating you, you do the job, they are not paying you, you can go to labor office. If they go to the police, you can also go to the police.
Okay.
And they tell the police officers they read it.
Okay.
Without fear.
Okay. So what are some of the things, I think in the best interest of time, where we've got just about a minute remaining, and I would like us to probably use it wisely. As you said, you need to use your time wisely. Yes. What are some of the things that you've put in place in your life that you say, I must follow this kind of system, failure to which I will not make progress?
Okay, thank you very much. When I just finished my grade 12, I programmed myself to say, before 25, I must invest in learning. I don't mean learning going to university. I've been to colleges, yeah, but then that has got very little impact on my success and who I am today. Okay. But learning, reading books, I said, let me learn before 25. After 25, I must start investing. At 30, I must be home.
Okay. I
must be home in the streets helping people, in my community helping people, developing my community. That's my goal.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
At 30, I must retire from active.
Okay. Yes. So that's very interesting. It's been a pleasure having you on the show, and I don't know if there's anywhere people can find you, or rather maybe you could pronounce your number so that the viewers out there could quickly get your number, as well as know where they could possibly find you, or if you have a Facebook page, and so on and so forth.
Okay, I'm on social media. My Facebook page is The Sales Eagle. My YouTube channel is The Sales Eagle. That's where I upload a lot of videos about entrepreneurship, how you can get successful in sales, how you can get successful in network marketing. And if you want to work with me, you can visit my social media channels. You get more details and learn about the businesses I'm doing. Okay. And my phone number is 0979 58 7070. Okay. 0979 58 7070. I'm the Sales Eagle.
Okay, we were talking to the Sales Eagle himself, Mr. Siachose, who is a very, very profound person in the business areas in terms of sales and marketing. It's been a great show, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And we also thank Mr. Siachose for coming through to just kind of enlighten us on sales and distributions. As you know, this is the Morning Wake Up Show, and today we've had some interesting stuff. We are now going to take our leave until next week, Monday, same time and same place. Please stay tuned and have a nice day.